But she say no, 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 no. She don't want my good loving. Now she see me on TV, she say she changed her mind.
I moved to Ghana in 2006, powered by Momsi, to do uni. So I go to uni, I meet extended family, and then I just fall in love with Ghana, and then I refuse to come back. So every holiday, I think long holiday will be like say 3 months, 4 months. I would come home like 2 weeks or a week and go back to Ghana. And then summer when everybody's going to maybe the UK or going somewhere, I would take that money and stay in Accra. So
Why do you hate Nigeria that much?
nah, I just it's like when you go somewhere and you just feel like you've gone home, and so that's how I continued, and same thing with the music. I started doing the music there, and it's just vibe. Maybe because I was already enshrined in the Ghanaian culture, and I think the influences from Ghana actually loves Nigeria, and Nigeria loves Ghana. They might not show it, but there's so much love in between. So I feel like by God's grace, I just sort of represent that love affair, and that's what's helping us with the music.
You all they revolve around your bumper. You think said you all they rotate around your bumper. You think said you all they revolve around.
I feel like the scene is this. I never really used to pay attention to the music scene. I used to be a promoter, so all I just used to know is look for who's the biggest artist at the time, try to bring them to Ghana, to Kumasi, to rave. But right now, I see that the scene has become larger. There's a lot of recognition for African music right now, which should always have been. And I feel like everybody in this scene is putting in work, is putting in a lot of work, and this is a very good time for everybody involved in music, in African music.
Hold up. Right now I dey call you where you know they be.
I'd like to say is, in all fairness to you, it's Ghana. It's the stay, the culture, the language, the bounce. A lot of time, most of my inspiration comes from either driving through Accra, or driving from Kumasi to Accra, or eating banku in Adenta, Lotto Kiosk. So I feel like a lot of the influence is from Ghana majorly, and then the rest of the world, Nigeria. I listen to a lot of dancehall, I listen to a lot of Drake, so it's a mix, but majorly Ghana.
I no go let you go, where I no go do you, basa baby, trust in me. When you give your heart to me, I no go let.
Nigeria was never in our equation. Between I and my management, it was like we're making music for Ghana. To us, we're just making music that our friends can love, and so it was very shocking to me. I remember the first time, big up Bizulo. I remember the first time Bizulo heard my song, and he just went haywire with it. It's like, I'm gonna make sure we push this music here. Nigerians will love the music, and a lot of people had been telling us, but I wouldn't know why Skin Tight is the one that did the job, because I feel like it's not my best work out there. I'd have thought Bankulais, if anything, Bankulais would have been the one to, but you never know with these things, and we're grateful for everything. I've started seeing a growing level of Nigerian acceptance for my music. The truth is, Nigerians in diaspora had always loved my music, and when I go for shows in diaspora, I see the shows have Nigerians, Ghanaians, people from everywhere. But now locally, I feel like this is the time, because now it's like every day we go out now, we always see people who recognize us and say, "Oh, Mr. Eazi, blah blah blah." So, like I said, we're just grateful. I feel another thing that has helped even increase the traction even more is the Starboy, the Starboy movement. Because having been put out on that platform is major, considering the fact that Wizkid is arguably the biggest artist in Africa right now. You know, so I believe all these things, like Nigerians coming from outside to hear the Wizkid thing, the clubs, people like Bizulo, I think 57 started playing my music, the Beats, Beat 99.9, shout out to, yeah, I remember the day Dami hit me up, Dami a bitch, she's like, send your songs, I love your songs. So I feel people like that, and Osh Baby, like all these people just organically taking my music, and I feel like everything is happening at the same time. That's why we have this result. Yeah.
When you give your heart to me, I don't go let you go. Where I don't go do you wrong, no. Baby, trust in me. And I go do your body.
I feel like, well, I'm not an authority to say anything in Nigeria, because I've not even, like, I feel like we're just getting in, so we can't really say anything. But from what I know in Ghana, it's as tough as it seems here, because Ghana music is very dynamic. You have the high life sect, then you have the dancehall sect, which is major, and then you have hip hop. So if you're not doing, if you want to do high life, you're contending with the contemporary, and you're battling with both the legends, because the legends are still making music till now. There's no retired high life artist in. They are still making music. They're still selling out shows, and you have the younger ones as well. And then in the hip hop, it's crazy. It's crazy. Not to even talk about the dance hall. The dance hall is a madness. Like, we have like the best dancehall artists from anywhere in Ghana. So it's really like you need to be putting in work. People like Shatawale put out loads of songs. Can put out like 10 songs in a week, and all them 10 songs are bangers. So you're just starting, what do you want to say? What do you want to do? So I feel like you have to drop 20 bangers. So I feel like it's almost the same thing. It's like that everywhere. I feel it's the same thing though.
Hey, my baby. Oh, sweet you. Hey.
First of all, I didn't even think I had done enough work to even be in that whole conversation. So it was a blessing to even see that the nominee list came out, and we were not included, and my fans went crazy. In fact, I feel that was the first time I really knew that, yo, this is serious. I really have people like listening, because when the nominee list came out, we were trending for like 2 days, even beyond the people who were, with all due respect to them, even more than the people who were nominated, even more than the event, we were trending. So for me, that was a shock. I can remember telling my manager that I feel like we've already won an award, because if we're creating this kind of buzz for not being on the list, then there's no point. Whether we're in or not, we've already won. So it just made me feel blessed. It just made me feel blessed, and I was just happy that, oh yeah, wow, I noticed.
Now I call you where you know they be. Right now I call you where you know they be. Because you get 10,000 followers on Instagram.
For me, I don't know about tomorrow, but till now that I'm speaking to you, it's all been love. Everybody has shown me love, and maybe another reason why we've been blessed and we've had this smooth run is, you know, if for instance, if you get into a market and there are thugs in that market, if the biggest thugs start to show you love,
all the others will fall in.
everybody will just fall in line. And for me, I've been blessed to have legends like R2Bs, like Sarkodie, like Ifia, you know. I've been blessed to have them show me love. And so it's like anybody who even wanted to have a voice and say something evil cannot even have a voice, because, I mean,
You've been endorsed by
yeah, I've been endorsed. So it's just been a blessing.
they feel
Man, I
their
go to
noise.
show you shades of love, black to gray. I go love move, but I have to stay. Sweet seduction, stimulate your mind. Sweeter than I made on.
Since 2009, I've known R2Bs. Like I used to do shows with them. Remember I said I was a promoter, so I used to hire them to play at my events. And from there we became friends, and from there Moogies became a mentor musically. Even till this day, when I want to, sometimes when I hear a beat and I want to record, I just ask myself, how would Moogies flow on this? And I just do exactly. I say it everywhere. I just jack Moogies. So it's like being a family relationship between myself and R2Bs. Even before I decided to push the music, I decided to do the music seriously, which was November 2014. And even in decision making, Moogies and R2Bs, shout out to Payday. I remember Payday telling me one day at the airport, he was like, if you don't do this music, I'm going to catch you and I'm going to hold you down, you know? And everybody knows that R2Bs and Wizkid is family. I feel like they can even drop 4 albums. They have enough content to drop 4 albums. And it's the same thing with Afia. So R2Bs and Afia is family as well. R2Bs, Afia, Wizkid is family. And so I was this other family member at the other side. And so meeting Wizkid was just like finally meeting the other brother who lives across the road. And so I feel even the meetup was orchestrated by Payday, Moogies, and Afia. I remember Afia bringing me to Wizkid's house. We came to from Ghana to Nigeria and everything. So we just decided that, you know what, right now there's light on African music, isn't it? And it will make more sense if there's like a united front. There's at least some form of unity in this music. Because you see, for instance, you see most of the songs that are coming out right now, the Afro vibes, the stripped down Afro beats. So you hear, today I heard a song, I don't know who has that song. I heard a song today by a rapper, I think Tiger, and the bounce is Afro vibes. The delivery is even Afro vibes, but it's just stripped down. Not as much instrumental as maybe an Olamide song, but the same bounce and English. Yeah, the basic elements. So Wiz, I remember Wiz just saying, you know what, Wiz and Moogies and Payday just saying, you know what, let's, since we're already messing with ourselves, let's just come together and have this joint front, have this sort of a family, an extended family, that we would push this African agenda to the world. And I must say, it's like, thus far, is still a young relationship with me just coming into the deal. But thus far, it's been blessed. It's been blessed because it's not like a conventional record deal. Because obviously, you know, R2Bs are doing their thing, Afia is doing their thing. But it's more like I said, it's more like a united front. And everybody is gaining. And I feel like I'm the one gaining the most out of all of this. There's actually business. There's a business side to it. But that, of course, I can't say to the camera.
Plenty money, she didn't know I spending on her. She didn't know I become a superstar, oh no. She didn't know my name was Mr. Eazi. She didn't know I sang the beat dancey. She didn't know anything about me, oh no.
The deal already has acted as sort of a catalyst already in speeding up the chemical reaction that is the Mr. Eazi vibe, you know. So that's one. And with that speed up, it has affected everything. It has affected the way people accept my music. It has brought a lot of people listening to my music. A simple cosign from Moogies or Payday or Afia or Wiz, like, it's been very positive for me, and I'm just blessed right now.
Boy, don't stop, to say I mean, no.
I feel like I'm inspired by life and the different elements to life. So for now, I'm on the love chapter of life. So maybe tomorrow we'll start seeing me releasing music of hate, of greed, of joy, you know. But for now, is the love section, and I'm really inspired by love because, you know, God is love. So, and no matter how hard any guy wants to form, when love hits you, you know. But Mali said it. So you know that's why. And there's been a almost love and love in my life, and that's what I just expressed. I'm just telling my stories. So everything you hear is kind of a part of my story. Anything you hear in my song, and I'm telling my story. Love is it right now.
My God, maybe me and you, my God.
Not just Ghana, even here in Nigeria. I have partners. We have a startup. A tech startup is like a e-commerce startup. What we do is we do device trading online. So that's what I do on the tech side. I work with a lot of people who do websites, who do apps, you know, and yeah, that's what I do. Apps. The startup here is called phonetrader.ng. And yeah, that's it. I'm very passionate about tech. It's even helped. I think it's evident in the way we're pushing our music. Yeah, I feel like tech is the now.
Wanna make you famous, still talk about us, Lady Gaga. But she say no. She don't want my good loving. Now she see me on TV.
I feel like Steve Jobs says, you cannot really know till the end.
Yeah.
You like till the very end. Maybe it's like you see. Let me not go too spiritual, but I know But even in the Bible, you see where a prophet or an apostle looks back and says, "I have run the race. I have done my course. I've served." He doesn't say that till the end. You didn't hear Jesus say it is finished until he was on the cross. So I feel like it's a continuous journey till the end, and at the end, you could look back and say, "Oh yeah, I've done something or whatnot." So for me, it's gonna be till the end of the day. I hope by the time we reach that end point and we look back, we'll be able to say, yeah, we've made the right decisions. We've done good things. We've been successful.
Nobody show me love like my baby. You be the only one for me.